Good day, sir. So today I will present my semi-detailed lesson plan in mathematics for grade 5 and 5A model. So for my intended learning outcomes, at the end of the lesson, the student should be able to A. Find the missing numbers in an equations involving properties of operations. B. Use different strategies like looking for a pattern, working backward, and etc. to solve for the unknown in a simple equations involving one or more operations on whole numbers and fractions. And C. Solve word problems involving number sentence. For the subject matter, so I have here my topic, which is the number sentence, and the references Camarista G and Oranio I 2020, number sentence, teaching mathematics in intermediate grades, page 270 to 273, Quezon City, Philippines, published in Lorimar Publishing Incorporation. And also, I have another reference, which is the youtube.com. And for my materials, I have here the blackboard, worksheets with real-world problems, and the visual aids. So for the procedure, so let us go the first one, which is the engage. So here in engage is I will present a real world scenarios involving a number sentences. So this could be involve a grocery shopping, budgeting, and calculating the travel time. And after that is I will pose a questions to formulate a sentence. And one of the example of this is kani. So John is at the mall and wants to buy a 150 pesos t-shirt and a 270 pesos pair of jeans. So if he has 480 pesos, can he afford both items? So after ni mabasa sa mga bata is of course maghuna-huna na dayon sila ug unsaon nila pag-answer. So kani siya nga question is a yes or no ra gud ang ilhang i-answer. But before that is unsaon man nila pag-answer nga yes or no ba na siya. So it is the time nga maka-formulate sila og number sentences or number sentence to get the answer. So ari is unsaon nila pagkuha. So of course imo i-add ang 270 and the 150 pesos, and after nimo ma-add is a minus nimo siya adto sa kwarta ni Jan nga 480. So the answer is, so therefore yes, Jan can afford both of the items. So for the second part sa procedure is we have the explore. So here in explore is I will introduce the topic, which is the number sentence with the clear definitions and examples, and I will help the students to identify the parts of number sentence, which is the variables and the numbers, the operations, and the equal sign by the use of manipulatives or diagrams. So this is the definition of number sentence. So number sentence is made up of numbers or variables and a sign. And ang iyahang example is Jolie collected 4 apples while Sam collected 6 apples. How many total of apples do they have? So this is the time nga mag-present ko of diagrams sa apples which nag-represent sa total of apples nga na-collect ni Julie o ni Sam. So kani siyang 4 apples mo ni nag-represent sa apples nga na-collect ni Julie. Then the 6 apples, it represents the number of apples nga na-collect ni Sam. And after that is the I or we can formulate the number sentence, which is the 6 plus 4 is equals to 10. So I have mentioned earlier nga I will help the students man to identify the parts of number sentence, which is the variables or the numbers, the operations, and the equal sign. So ari diri is ang gigamit niya is the numbers, then the operations nga gigamit is the addition, and it has an equal sign. So for the third part sa procedure is we have the explain. So here in explain is I will provide a step-by-step guide on how to write a number sentence to represent real-world problems. And after that is I will emphasize the importance of identifying keywords that indicates the operations needed. So example is mag-incorporate code problems that involve addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So I will give an example, which is kani. So mother is 25 years older than Juliana. So if Juliana is 18 years old now, how old will mother be in 10 years? So after ana is i-identify sa nato og unsa ang keyword. Sa keyword here is how old man. So pilay edad ni mama or sa mama ni Juliana in 10 years. So aron mahibaw-an nato is i-determine sa nato ang current age ni Juliana, which is given nga 18 years. Then after that is i-calculate nato ang current age sa mama by adding 25 years to Juliana's age, which is 18. So mao ni siyang 18 plus 25 is equals to 43. So karon ang current age sa mama is 43. Pero ang gipangita man is how old will mother be in 10 years. So dili pa na mao ang answer. So to determine the age of her mother in 10 years, so ato i-add or ada nato ang iyang current age sa mama of 10 years. So mother will be 53 years old in 10 years. So mo na siyang na-formulate nga 43 plus 10. So 10 is mo ng 10 years after 10 years. Ang 43 is mo ng current age sa mama. Then ang 53 is mo na siya ang age sa mama in 10 years. So therefore, mother will be 53 years old in 10 years. So naka-formulate na og number sentence, which is the 43 plus 10 is equals to 53. So ang gigamit diri is the numbers rather, then the operation nga gamit is the addition, then it has an equal sign. Also, sa explanation na part is I will use a different strategies to solve for the unknown in simple equation, and it is called the inverse operation or the opposite operation. So from the word inverse or opposite, so muna siyang pabaliktad. So example ani is kaning na nakita ninyo sa pictures, which is for the letter A, 5 plus blank is equals to 7. So as what you have seen, ang gigamit dira nga operation is the addition. And what is the opposite for the addition is the subtraction. So what are we going to do is ato ara nang i-subtract ang 7 ug ang 5. So 7 minus 5 is equals to 2. So ang ibutang nato dira sa kanang blank is the number 2, which is the difference of 7 and the 5. And for the second example, which is the letter B, so ang gigamit nga operation is the multiplication. So 5 times blank is equals to 20. So what is the opposite operation sa multiplication? So of course it is the division. So what are we going to do is we are going to divide the 20 divide by 5 is equals to 4. So ang ibutang nato dira sa blank is the number 4, which is the quotient of 20 and the 5. And for the letter C, we have blank minus 8 is equals to 7. So ang gigamit nga operation ara is the subtraction. So ang opposite operation sa subtraction is ang addition. So ang atong buhaton is ato arang i-add ang 7 plus 8 is equals to 15. So ang gibutang nato dira is the number 15, which is ang sum sa 7 and the 8. And for the last example, which is the letter D, so blank divide by 3 is equals to 8. So Ari, what is the opposite operation of division? So we have the multiplication. So we are going to multiply the 8 and the 3 to get the product, which is the number 24. So ang ibutang dira nga kanang number sa blank is 24. So 24 divided by 3 is equals to 8. Also, nakoy laing example, which is kaning inyo nakita sa picture, kaning 2 plus 7 is equals 3 plus blank. So 2 plus 7 is equals to 9. So kay equal man siya sa 9, so dapat mangita kag numbers nga ari sa lain side is mo equal pud siya sa 9. So unsay i-add nato nga number sa 3 aron mo equal siya sa 9? So yes, it is the number 6. So mao na siyang mahitabo. 2 plus 7 is equals 3 plus 6. So kung nakabantay mo na siya equal sign, so as what I have said earlier, na dapat na siya equal sign to show that expressions on both sides is equal. So another example is 8 minus 3 is equals 7 minus blank. So 8 minus 3 is equals to 5. So now we are going to look for a number nga ato ang masubtract sa 7 nga mo equal siya og 5 aron ang both side is equal siya. So, unsa man nga number? Yes, it is the number 2. Kay 7 minus 2 is equals to 5. So, ang both sides niya is equal, which is 5. And the last example is 4 plus 6 is equals 5 times blank. So, unsa mga number? So, ato sa klarohon ha. So, 4 plus 6 is equals to 10. So, 10 na ang iya dira. Kanang total or ang iyahang sum is equals 5 times blank. So, unsa nga numbers ang imuhang i-multiply sa 5 aron ma-equal siya sa 10? So, yes, it is the number 2. Kay 5 times 2 is equals to 10. So, naa siya equal sign. Kay sama sa kong gingon, dapat naa siya equal sign to show that both or the expressions on both sides is equal. So, I will give another example using a variable. So, I have here some examples. So, for the number 1 is n minus 4 is equals to 7. So, what are we going to do is we just need to find the value of n nga inig subtract nato sa 4 is ma-equal siya og 7. So, unsa man siya nga number? So, it's number 11. So, 11 minus 4 is equals to 7. So, ang value sa n dira is 11. So, another example is 42 divided by 7 is equals to n. So, ang gipangita dira is ang iyahan ng answer. So, what are we going to do is ato rang i-divide ang 42. 42 divided by 7 is equals to, pila man ang answer? So, it's number 6. So, ang value sa n dira kay number 6. Another example is n plus 7 is equals to 15. So, we just need to find a value of n para ato siyang inig-add nato sa 7 is ma-equal siya sa 15. So, n plus 7 is equals 15. So, unsa nga number? So, it's the number 8. Kay 8 plus 7 is equals to 15. So, now, for the elaborate part is I will let them have the individual practice. So, here is I will distribute a worksheets that involve problems that will let them solve independently. So, for the evaluate part is I will let them have the self-reflection by answering these questions. So, these questions can let them reflect on their own understanding about the topic, and also it can help me to evaluate their learnings about the topics. So, after na sa evaluate katong na sila self-reflection nga mag-answer sila atong questions, is sa evaluation nga part kay napod ko ipaansiran sa ilaha mao aning fill in the missing value. So, ang ilang buhaton is kanang blanks dira is mao nang ilahang fill inan kung unsa nga numbers ang ibutang nila dira nga ma-equal siya sa given. So, kani siya diri is sagol naman ni siya based atong akong mga gidiscuss ganiha o katong ako ang mga gipang example. So, ang ilahang nalang buhaton is ilahan na lang ng fill inan ang blank. And after na sa evaluation is I will give them an assignment which is word problems that involve number sentence. So, these can let them practice number sentence at home.